what makes a teacher a bad one? So I found this video on YouTube called Worst Teacher Ever by a page called Studiosy. And I thought maybe with the ideas that I found or I gathered and this video, we can create a good description of what a bad teacher is. So let's watch it together and let's see what it says.
A as in ape, acorn, apple. Wait.
Yeah, that is true. One of the things that makes a bad teacher is the lack of preparation. You don't prepare the classes, or just because you speak the language or the language is your mother tongue, it means that you don't need preparation. I mean, that's not true. First of all, just because I'm Spanish doesn't mean that I'm a good teacher. And just because I'm Spanish doesn't mean that I don't need enough preparation before the class.
Is that your mom? She looks a little thin to be your mom.
Oh my god! Okay, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, I think one of them is the lack of respect, and I've talked about this in a previous video where this professor at university wasn't the most delicate one when he had to discuss assignments with students. Humiliation in any shape or form, if it's about your race or your nationality or anything, and it's something that not just in teaching but in the world in general, it is really sad to see how much bullying there is. Now, when I'm talking about humiliation and bullying, I'm not just talking about between students and teachers, which I think it's the worst, but also among teachers, and how some teachers don't appreciate other teachers' help. Like I said before, there is a video about that as well. Let's continue.
Well, have I been pronouncing that wrong my whole life?
Well, when I was working in a school, I saw this when basically the teachers were teaching something in the wrong way, and I said, no, this is not right. It was the wrong verb or the wrong prepositions, and I said, no, if you're saying this, you mean this. The teacher said, oh, no, this is the right way. And I said, no offense, but I'm the Spanish person, I'm the Spanish speaker here, and I know this is not correct. And the teacher kept saying, look, this is the way we've been teaching it, and this is the way you'll teach it. And yeah, this is another point I thought it was important, which is someone who doesn't keep up with the changes and evolution in their own field. Now I'm talking here about the evolution of the Spanish language, for example, and how maybe something that was right in the past, it's not right or common or popular anymore. The language evolves and you just have to keep up with it.
Oh, I forgot my lunch. Hey, Johnny, is that a roast beef sandwich you got there? How would you like to get an A in this class?
Well, I can say that happens a lot in universities in Spain.
Did anyone watch The Bachelor last night? I will tell you about it in detail.
Actually, yeah, this happens a lot when, I don't really know why, but when I talk to students, they mention that, they say things like, oh yeah, our teacher was telling us about her trip to Paris. And I think, but who cares about her trip in Paris? Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of teachers want to talk about their personal lives, and when, for example, in my case, it's something that I avoid at all costs. How unprofessional is that? Why are you talking about your personal life when you should be teaching, maybe, for a change?
Have in class easily one of the smartest girls in the group.
Terry's a boy.
Yeah, that's another point that I wrote here, which is something or someone who doesn't engage with the students. I mean, when I was doing my final year dissertation, I had to visit my tutor every week for 4 or 5 months, and she never learned my name. It was just one name, the same person, every week. Yeah, I dreaded the moment because I felt so uncomfortable. I knew she was gonna call me a different name, and she would always use the same name, and I was like, no, my name is Beatriz. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm so sorry. The following week, so yeah, no, sorry, that's not my name. This is my name, and it was just so annoying. So yeah, basically they talk about the same things I wrote down on my copy. How can we describe the worst teacher in the world? So someone who humiliates other human beings, someone who doesn't engage with the students, someone who doesn't do enough research or preparation, and someone who doesn't keep up with the changes and the evolution in the field. And that's the way it is. Honestly, if you don't want to be a teacher, you don't have to. I mean, there are other people who would love to have your job. As simple as that. This is the problem about teachers. We're always described as being lazy and people who are not hardworking or so many things, and that is not the way we are. I think being a teacher is a really rewarding job, and at the same time it is very tiring. A lot of people don't really value what we do. So yeah. So what do you think about this? Do you agree, or would you add anything else? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Bye.